The screaming headline in today's Daily Nation stopped me right in my tracks. It said, State House stops talks on revenue. Yeah. Folks, drama, bin drama, Arab drama, Sheikh drama, ole drama, zote pamoja. Wah. If you have been following this story on the revenue allocation formula controversy, then you will know that the plan of the senators was to have a kamkunji, that's what we used to call it in the old days, to have an informal gathering where they would discuss and come to a consensus, so that as early as Tuesday, these manenos would be cleared. They'd have reached a kind of resolution. And then would have been able to move on to other issues. Now, at least 40 senators, out of a house of a total of 67, had confirmed attendance. And this informal gathering was supposed to take place at a certain hotel in the Kikuyu area, Kiambu County, very close to Nairobi. And it was supposed to have happened yesterday. And several goats had already been slaughtered. You know, Kenyans love buzi choma. And I'm sure drinks had been ordered. Various senators have various funny tastes. And maybe those drinks were not available at that hotel. All those arrangements had been made. But then at the 11th hour, a call came from State House to the majority whip who was hosting that meeting, telling him, wachana na hiyo mkutano. That meeting stands adjourned before it had even started. And so that hotel was left with many goats that had nobody to eat them. And in case they had paid in advance, that was money gone. Most probably taxpayers' money. Now. Why would the authority which floated this formula in the first place not want the senators to reach a consensus? Why was the meeting cancelled at the 11th hour? Why? Now, to be blunt with you, I don't buy any of the lame excuses which have been floated. I don't. I'm talking about the excuses for cancelling this kamkunji. Excuse number one, the leading lights in opposing this formula were not attending that kamkunji. I'm informed they deliberately announced very early that they were not attending. And of course, this Senator Johnson Sakaja, Nairobi County, Senator Fatuma Dulo, Isiolo, Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Makueni, and one of my favorite senators, Senator Ledama Olekina from Narok. If 40 senators are going to sit down, and admittedly that includes nominated senators, one or two, and nominated senators do not have voting privileges in the Senate, but still 40 senators, you can be sure that well over half the House, with voting privileges were going to attend this meeting. And so even if 4, and even if these 4 are the most influential, were missing, this was still a meeting where something could be done. A consensus could be reached. Because after all, those 4 senators have their people within these 40 who are attending. So when you tell me it's because those 4 senators were not coming, that you felt the meeting would not go anywhere, I'm sorry. I don't buy that, unless you can educate me. Excuse number 2. Kenneth Lusaka, who is the Speaker of the Senate, had been invited and was going to attend. And therefore the excuse was, why did you invite the senator? Because by inviting the senator, you're trying to tell us that the senator is not neutral in this matter. Yeah, is leaning to one side or the other. Yeah, and it should not be like that. I don't buy that excuse because I have two questions to ask. Number one, why did you invite him in the first place? Number two, rather than cancelling the whole meeting, why didn't you just call the senator and tell him, don't go anywhere near Kikuyu on Sunday? Simple. So, I think you'll agree with me, there is another hidden reason why this meeting, this kamkunji of the senators, that would have easily come up with some kind of consensus, was cancelled. There has to be another reason. I am really praying and hoping that it is not the reason somebody gave me. And what reason is that? That the whole idea is to delay any kind of consensus or agreement for as long as possible. And what would the motive for that be? Well, money. Because as soon as the senators agree and pass this thing, money will be dispersed to the counties. For as long as they continue not agreeing, no money will be dispersed anywhere. I want to give the government the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. And that is why I'm saying, I'm hoping and praying that this is not the reason. But that is one of the reasons some analysts have put forward. And we can't ignore the fact that we know that money is tight. Which brings us to another very controversial question. If you're given money, to deal with the ravages and consequences of the virus, wouldn't you budget some of that money for disbursement to the counties? Wouldn't you do that? Now, the reason why I'm saying that this is a controversial question is because we all know that right now there's yet another controversy concerning the embezzlement of these COVID funds. Let me tell you what Hezron was telling me the other day, the way he put it. Chris, hawa watu hawana utu. Hawa watu si binadamu. Yaani walikuwa wanaambia wananchi, go home, stay safe, go home. Ndio wakule pesa bila Wakenya kuona. Alafu anakuambia go home, hauna rent ya kulipa, utatupwa nje ya nyumba. Hauna pesa ya kununua chakula, lakini unaambiwa stay home. What's wrong with you Kenyans? Amski, stay home. Wah. The others who are saying it may have something to do with the giraffe of Kenyan politics, the guru of Kenyan politics. This man who has a track record of seeing far beyond the here and now. And he's been out of circulation for a while. But now he's back. I'm of course talking about Raila Odinga. The way this theory goes is that that's the reason why it was cancelled at the 11th hour. The guru of Kenyan politics contacted the government and told them, hey, wait a minute. If these people reach a consensus, the next thing that will happen is 1, 2, 3. Which is not good for the government. Therefore, that meeting cannot be allowed to take place, etc., etc. Now, let's be very clear here. This is a theory. And the people pushing this theory are saying the fact that ODM, the party, has not been effective in pushing through this new formula allocation agenda in the Senate is very telling. It tells us that the old power structures may no longer be in place. That ODM's clout in the Senate may now be a thing of the past. Because if it was still there, we wouldn't be here discussing this issue. Ingekuwa imepitishwa zamani sana. And because this is politics, the only natural thing that can happen is that ODM must seek to regain control somehow. And of course that is not going to happen. If some people get a major victory over this issue. Wah. Wow. Now I can hear somebody asking, what about you, Kumekucha? What is your view? Well, in my view, it is still a bit early. Yeah, we still have to wait and see what happens next. And then we can be able to start putting it all together. Bila kizungu mingi, let me be blunt. I am still puzzled. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.